Well, hey there. Welcome to day 22 of my 90-day challenge. Um, this is an exciting day. This is a big day because we're actually starting a new lesson, which is lesson 4 in our 12-week program, or 12-week lessons, or 12 lessons. And there's a lot that goes on this week. Up to this point, we did like one tool, focused, used various colors to explore how do we react to that tool. And we're learning how to use the tool itself to help us reclaim our energy, release, and sort of start to define our space. This week, we're learning 2 different energy channels. We're learning about the Earth energy channel and the cosmic energy channels. And it's a lot. It's a lot of noticing what you notice, so to speak. In fact, at today's video or today's training, I'm not sure how I'm going to put it together for you because I may only just have you experience one channel, because doing 2 channels just to get familiar with it just takes some time. The training itself is 40 minutes long, so in a 5-minute channel, I'm not really sure how to make it worthy of listening, as well as, something to contribute to this video. But the exciting thing about this whole week, is that we're learning about what does Earth energy feel like. We're learning about what cosmic energy feels like. And we're learning how do we experience that, or those energies, in our physical body. So the concept today, or really the whole overarching theme of these 12 weeks is just, what do I notice when I do a specific activity? And the activity today is basically becoming conscious to Earth energy and letting that run through your leg channels, which is basically up through your legs and down your grounding cord. And then becoming conscious to cosmic energy out in the cosmos, letting that energy come in through the top of your head, down your back channels, and down your grounding cord. It's a lot, but I'll tell you something. It's such an amazing experience when you start to run these energy channels, because they're set at neutrality, and they help you clear stuff out. So when you're really feeling bogged down and you're feeling tired and you feel like you're just congested because you're absorbing all this stress from around you, and you're not releasing things, this is really the stuff that starts to get everything moving, because these channels, we actually run this energy throughout the body. In fact, next week we'll be adding another set of channels, and that's really the front channels and the arm channels. And also we'll be defining the edge of your aura next week. And then basically what happens is you have your entire space. Energy is running through it. And because energy is now running through it, guess what? Those areas of stagnation that's within you starts to get nudged a little, and they start to release. And this is really the purging process. So it really took you 3 weeks to get here. And so congratulations, because it's a big deal. We use the grounding cord always because it keeps us in the present. We bring back our energy because, again, we want all of our energy in the present. We own that inner sanctuary because this is sort of where we want to reside. And then as we let this energy run through our bodies, the goal is this week, really, especially for you beginners, is what do I notice when I listen to the audio? But as you keep doing this over time, the goal is can I be aware of these energy channels and the energy flowing through my body while I'm grounded, reclaiming my energy, and also being in my inner sanctuary. So every week, it's basically we're complementing the previous weeks, as well as we're actually taking it to another level of expanding your awareness. And this is a huge week because most people have no clue about their personal space. Um, they're just not conscious to it because we don't teach in society. And this lesson is teaching you or beginning to teach you how to become conscious to that. And it's by simply noticing what you notice as you practice while listening to the audio. So I'm excited to listen to the audio because it's always refreshing to listen to the audios. And I hope the sample does justice. But I also hope that you're a member of our community, 4Q Boundaries, and that you actually participate by listening to the entire audio because it's on the website. So I will talk to you on the other side. Take care. Welcome to our meditation portion of this video. I decided that we're going to be exploring earth energy and how you experience it in your body. So we'll be listening to about 5 minutes of the Awakening Your Energy Flow with Earth. Enjoy. And now I'd like you to change your attention. Put your attention on your feet. Notice where your toes are at. Notice where the heel is at. And notice the center part of your foot, right where that arch is. And I'd like you just to get a sense of that location. There's an energy center in your feet that we'll talk about in later sessions. I'd like you just to notice, how does your feet feel? Are they relaxed? Are they happy feet? Mhm. And now from your feet, I'd like you to take your attention now and bring your attention all the way down into the center of the planet. And this time, I'd like you just to shift your attention and ask the question of, what would be a color of earth energy that would be neutral to my body at this moment in time? And notice that color for you. This energy that we're exploring right now is something that's familiar to your body, but it's a new source, something that's been untapped by anything. And when you find that color, and if you are having a hard time with it, just make one up. You'll be right. I'd like you to draw that energy from the center of the planet and bring it into your feet, right into the middle of your foot. And just notice what it's like to start to bring this energy into your feet. Allow this energy to go up into your ankles, through your calves, through your knees, your thighs, all the way up to your hips. And then allow it to go into your hips and down into that sacrum area. And then allow it to return to the center of the planet. And just notice, what is it like to allow earth energy to come up through your legs and returning down to the earth. And if you notice, it's almost like a circle or a U. and notice, what does it feel like to let this energy run through you? Does it feel like a really strong course of earth energy coming through your legs? Is it just a teeny drip? And again, notice your thoughts, your feelings, how your body is physically responding to your ability to run earth energy through your body. And if it feels like you're not bringing enough earth energy into your body, we'll just expand the amount of energy coming in. And it's very easy. I want more energy coming in. Allow it to come in. If it feels like it's too much energy, then I just say, hey, not so much energy. And just notice, can you appreciate this energy running through your body? Can you notice that you're starting to quiet down? Or maybe a little bit less noise in you. You may even feel more grounded. Well, I'm back. I tell you, that was just a really amazing, very interesting meditation. It's 40 minutes long. I'll tell you, when I started the audio, I mean, I literally didn't move from this chair. I used my cell phone and turned it on and listened to it. And the first thing I noticed was like, wow, okay, I think this is going to be a very spiritual experience today, because I just had a hard time really being completely in my body. It's like I'd hear the audio, and the first thing I'd do is like, hmm, I'd be noticing something else. And then I'd be noticing something else. And I had all this stuff just pressed really deeply within me, all this stimulus. And I'm like, okay, this is why I'm listening to the audio, because I'm really compressed right now. And so then from there, I just sat, I'd listened to the audio. I had this stimulus that said, move, go do something. It's like, oh, it's a video, Michael. You can go do whatever you want to do and come back and do the video later. Listen, and listen to it and do the conclusion later. No one will know, which is true. You wouldn't, but at the same time, that's not the point. The whole point is to listen to the audio and notice that, oh wow, that's the stimulus that's really trying to get me not to pay attention to myself. So that was great. So I was just saying hi to it. I was just noticing my grounding, my body, and all it was is just giving myself permission to be where I'm at. I mean, I didn't, during the initial part of this video, I didn't say my check-in, but I had a good night's sleep. I got up. It was a very relaxing day today. So I had really no reason to be completely filled with stuff. And yet I was. And, that's life. Just because you don't have a crazy day doesn't mean you're not releasing stuff from the past. It doesn't mean you didn't pick up stuff. So this is, again, why we listen to the audios, why we meditate. And this is one of the reasons why I like doing this on a daily basis, is just to keep purging things, keep clearing things. And the more you do this, the easier it gets. And so, but at the same time, it takes a bit of time. 40 minutes for me today wasn't really long enough. I mean, if I was just doing a meditation without listening to today's tool trainer, I mean, I'd probably be listening to at least an hour. And the reason why is that my space is just so filled with stuff that I need about an hour's worth of time just to really clear everything out. In fact, I mean, saying that, I'll probably be doing more meditations today, just to, again, because I don't want this stuff stuck within me. And so, but that's my experience. I'm sticking with it. I hope these videos are encouraging you to realize that awareness is built on a daily basis. You put your attention on yourself. Some days you're going to be really clear and you're like, wow, things are rocking. And then other days it's like going, wow, it's like not as great. And this is why, we also vary up the time frames. It's like if you're feeling great, but you only have a little bit of time, then, do whatever you want to do. But if you have more time and you're able to meditate longer, great. I'm in my place right now, but again, as you've seen through prior videos, go outside, do a walking meditation. There's a lot of ways of experiencing, really listening to an audio and noticing yourself. And part of that is, go for a walk. What's wrong with going for a walk and listening to an audio? In fact, I like doing that. So anyways, have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whenever you see this video. And I will see you on day 23. And we'll be starting the skill builders. And I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. So take care.